Hello, everyone. I'm Annette and welcome to Takoma Girl and Guest, and thank you for being here. We've had quite a day of interesting sound issues. Cats and microphones often don't mix, so I want to thank Jillian for helping us out. Jillian's going to be running behind the scenes. And tonight we have two wonderful songwriters, Pete Mancini and Brian Kalenic. Pete's from Brooklyn, and Brian is from Houston, Texas, and I've heard both of them several times in several venues and places, and I think you're going to love them if you don't love them already. So please go ahead and let us know where you're listening from. That would be fantastic, and say hi. So hey. I would have to put my glasses on to read, so I'm going to read in between songs. So we're going to do some mini sets. I'm going to start with a few songs, then we'll bring on Pete, and then we'll bring on Brian. Okay, so here we go. And I'm also going to do a bunch of new songs, because those of you who know me and have been following our live streams have probably heard every song way too many times, so I'm going to do some new songs for you. This is called Devil's Turn. Fire burned down the mountain, water swallowed the plain, wind tore down the valley. Now nothing is the same. Highways cracked like muffin tops, streetlights hanging down, boats afloat or where they shouldn't float. I don't recognize my town. Tell me, mama, how far down we gonna go? How will we ever learn? Mama shook her head, said, child, it's the devil's turn. Catching tadpoles down in Sligo Creek, behind Suki's house. Lying in the shade, sipping lemonade, we played till the sun went down. Then the stars came rising, filling up the sky. Honeysuckle air, wind through our hair, one small push, we all could fly. Oh. Tell me, mama, where did those long, soft summer days go? Oh, will we freeze or will we burn? Mama shook her head, said, child, it's the devil's turn. Too much hardship or a lust for gold make one man bitter, the other man cold. Walking down the street with her earbuds in, she don't see anybody, hear no voice within, but beauty and love are all around, and every step we take is sacred ground. Some of us sinners, some of us saints, but we're all human, we're losing this race. Oh, tell me, mama, how far down we gonna go? How will we ever learn? Mama shook her head, said, child, it's the devil's turn. Oh, mama shook her head, said, child, it's the devil's turn. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I have a little wardrobe malfunction. I'm Annette. Let us know where you're listening from. Hey, hi, Charlie. Charlie's here. Charlie Stewart, all the way from Texas. Hey, Mr. Harris. Jim Harris is here too. Thank you for listening. We so appreciate it. And I can't read. I gotta squint really hard. Keep your comments coming. It makes us feel less alone out here in the wilderness of live streaming. So, got some great guests for us tonight, and I really appreciate y'all listening. And Jillian Matundan is our wonderful behind-the-scenes stage manager. Let's see. I'm doing stuff I don't normally do. Let's see. This is from my first album. I think I'll do it in this key. This is called Can't Sleep Again. It's from my first album, Songs from a Talking House. I can't sleep again. I'm thinking too much, worrying and wondering what may be. A rift in the family will shake you when love's solid walls go paper thin. Seems even my angels have turned their faces away. Where do we run when the roof's caving in? The walls need painting. I don't care. No paint can cover up the ache in here. Well-meaning questions, careful words. If there's anything at all, you just call. But I know, and I know there's nothing to do but hang up the phone and let the tears fall. All my life I've waited for you, oh darling doll, you know I'd wait my whole life through. Some say so it goes. That's just not true. I love one man only, that man is you. I can see you now with your ice blue eyes that pierce me through like daggers in the dark. Keen conversation can drive you from my mind, but no surgeon's knife could cut you out of my heart. Since that first day I knew you were mine, oh nothing's really changed. You haunt me all the time. You're the question I ask, and the answer so near. You're the beating of my heart, and you're the whisper in my ear. I can't sleep again, 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 I can't sleep again, I can't sleep again, I can't sleep again. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll do one more song before we bring Pete up. And this next song is a true story. It's a love story. It's about two people who are very close to me, and it's called The Ballad of Johnny and Maria. And Johnny in this story had a real serious car accident, and this is the story of their love and the accident. And every word's true. I could write a whole album on this one. All right. All right, here we go. Johnny and Maria were still just kids when they first fell in love. Maria knew they'd be married one day, driving on the back roads with the wind blowing through their hair. The future was still far away. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I love your bright eyes and dark hair. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I'd follow you anywhere. It was a 2-lane road and Johnny had a load of drywall in the back. The banks were steep with patches of snow. A car in the oncoming lane crossed that yellow line, and Johnny, he had nowhere to go. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I love your bright eyes and dark hair. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I'd follow you anywhere. That drywall crashed through the cab, trapped him into place. Couldn't reach his seatbelt to save his life. And while one man held his head away from the smoke and the flame, another cut him out with a Swiss Army knife. Well, the months went by, Johnny lived and died, and he lived again in that holy ICU, where the saints and angels are thick as thieves, and they look like you, they look like me, but they got more courage than most do. Oh, Johnny, Johnny, don't leave, you are my life, you are my destiny. Oh, Johnny, Johnny, don't leave, I'll be your wife, and we'll raise a family. Well, 20 years on, they're still going strong after walking down the aisle. They built a house and raised a family. And every year on Christmas Day, friends and kin come in from far away. Sure, sight to see. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I love your bright eyes on dark hair. Oh, Maria, Maria, he'd say, I'd follow you anywhere. Johnny and Maria were still just kids when they first fell in love. It's a ballad of Johnny and Maria. True story, every little bit of it. All right, so now it's time for our next guest, who is Pete. So here he is. Oh my gosh, there he is. Hey, Pete. How you doing, Pete?
Doing
Long
well.
time no see.
Yeah, been a while. Thanks for having me. That was a great set. Love your songs.
Thank you. Thank
as
you
always.
so much. So, Pete, what part of Brooklyn are you in?
Actually, born and
Not
raised
at
in
all.
Queens,
Okay.
so just a county over. So slight
Okay.
correction, but play in Brooklyn, play in the city, play on Long Island a whole lot.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm from a town called Belrose, right on the Queens-Nassau border. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. My sister's in oh gosh, Sunset Park. Yeah,
nice,
in Brooklyn. Yeah.
very cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your songs, and we'll catch you on the other side. This is Pete Mancini.
Sounds good. Thanks, Annette. Hey, folks. So I recorded a new album over the summer of 2020 down at Dialback Sound in Water Valley, Mississippi, with Matt Patton of the Drive-By Truckers producing, and Bronson 2 also producing, co-producing. And yeah, I feel like playing some songs from that as of yet unreleased album for you. And this is the lead-off track. It's a song called Standing in the Shadows. Gridlock on the turnpike, rays of bright sunshine, serenity in the swampland I'd known for quite some time. Took a back slide on Broadway on a quiet Nashville night, standing in the shadows, different state of mind. Spent too much time on the darker side, the light I could not see. Passed through a town called Paradox, left my mind out on the street. Seems the only friends I got left are pictures and memories, standing in the shadows of who I used to be. It's a long way back from the bottom, when you feel like you've been forgotten. Neglect to reconnect and start again. Lock the door before you could walk in. Burned by my best thinking and all my best laid plans. Gary Stewart kept on singing, things got out of hand. I got lost on a whiskey trip when I should've walked the line, standing in the shadows, long forgotten time, long forgotten time, long forgotten time, long forgotten time. All right, that's a song called Standing in the Shadows. And then here's another new one called Patchwork. Some days I'm a needle, some days I'm a thread, some days I feel I'd be better off stitching years together. It's a patchwork, I'm told. Keep trudging down the righteous path till the day I grow old. I dug out with quicksilver, turning up fool's gold. Fresher for a diamond, found a hardened heart of coal. I thought I held the hourglass, I'm just a grain of sand. Took strength from my brothers, missed my father's steady hand. Some days I'm a needle, some days I'm a thread, some days I feel I'd be better off stitching years together. It's a patchwork, I'm told. Keep trudging down the righteous path till the day I grow old. They'll knock you down 1,000 times, time and time again. I learned you gotta work and love in the best way you can. Don't buy the crooked politics of the devil and his activists. Bad actors on a power trip, better angels looking down. Some days I'm a needle, some days I'm a thread, some days I feel I'd be better off stitching years together. It's a patchwork, I'm told. Keep trudging down the righteous path till the day I grow old. Some days I'm the needle, some days I'm the thread, some days I feel I'd be better off. Alright, that's a new one called Patchwork. Hope you guys dig it. Here's another new one called Don't Ask If You Don't Want to Know. And this is a very 2020 song. That was a last minute addition to the record. I hope you guys like it. Stuck in the news again, feels like you can't wake up. Pretty sure you reached the end. The storm is raging in your cup. Drop a line, phone a friend. Hope to hear the things you wanna hear. A new dead end. Ain't it funny how things go? Don't ask if you don't wanna know. You tried your best, but it goes to show the river's gonna overflow. So don't ask if you don't wanna know. Got your resolutions made, the bills are gone unpaid, the checks were all in the mail, peace of mind is not for sale. Take a trip to clear your head, yeah. Hope to see the things you want to see in books you read well. Ain't it funny how things go? Don't ask if you don't want to know. You tried your best, but it goes to show the river's gonna overflow. So don't ask if you don't want to know. There's too much darkness, babe. We can be lighthouses. Just keep on building till you got hate surrounded. Stuck in the news again. Feels like you can't wake up. We never really reach the end. So have some faith and don't give up. Have some faith and don't give up. Annette. Let's check in with the comments over here. Comment section. Hey, mijos. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Janine. Surprise! You're on camera. Don't think we could hear you.
Hey there.
There we
That's
go.
better.
I can hear
Those
you
are
now.
great. Those were
Thank
so
you.
great. I was just texting Tom Prasada Rao. He said, I like Pete. I said, I do too.
Awesome.
So
I like you guys as well. It's mutual.
yeah, cool. All righty. Well, so let's bring on Brian. I felt like that was just two songs, Pete. But I
Oh,
must have, yeah, that's right.
yeah. Yeah, I write short songs, I guess.
Okay, no, it was great though. I can't
Great
wait to hear them
songs.
more. I can hear the band with them. I'm really excited to hear. I
Yeah,
played the first time I played your CD that I got when over this last 2 summers ago. I played it twice back to back, and I rarely do that. So it's good
awesome.
stuff. Good stuff. All
Glad you
right.
dig.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll
Great to
see you
meet you.
in the next round.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here's Brian Kalenic. Hi, Brian. He's all the way from
I'm
Texas in a
all the
whole
way from-
different time zone.
Whole different time zone. Almost did me in today, didn't it?
She almost did me in too.
Oh, well.
It's been a hell of a day, I gotta say.
Oh, I'm so
Between
sorry.
cats and daughters and text messages and weird things.
And late
So-
Texans. Probably should rephrase that. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm
this
so
is great.
pleased that you agreed to come on. We have a giant of the songwriting world here, Brian Kalenic, and every song you've written is a bit of a masterpiece. So you're going to just
wow.
share some more of them. So,
Well,
do you have any projects you want us to know about right now?
well, just now finishing a duo project with KJ, Ryman Schneider Wagner.
Uh-huh.
And we have a duo we call Kalenic and KJ, and we're just getting that done. We're working on the artwork right now to finish that up. And everything's
Yeah.
mixed and mastered, and it's just a matter of rolling it out to the public. So we're
Right.
excited about that. Probably a few weeks on that, and we'll be out
Oh,
running
wow.
on that. And then I'm going to start working on a solo album.
Okay.
So,
All righty.
Anyway, so
All
I'm
righty.
excited about that. So got a lot of I try to put out a CD or a project, once a decade, whether I need to or not.
You know,
So-
that's why all this. You only just put out the good songs. You don't put out the crap.
I don't know. I let other people judge that, but maybe it's just that I'm lazy. I don't know. But anyway,
I seriously
appreciate
doubt it. Everyone,
Appreciate
welcome to Brian Kalenic,
Thank you.
all the way from Texas.
All the way. This is a song about the unpredictability of life, and it will be on the upcoming project. Well, Emma'd share her dreams with the drunk who lived below her. Bill would listen, but he never understood. 'Cause he's still sipping from his morning coffee cup of Gordon's, while she hopes that her life would do some good. When I think about it, I live somewhere in between there, just counting time and dollars that I spend. Two sides of a coin, one road leading somewhere, another heading quickly to an end. This silver-platered boyhood and a full ride through the ivy can't always overcome a shot of gin. It's too late, he discovers, the doctors need good lawyers when a patient meets an unexpected end. She was born to little, except the gift of vision, of knowing everything she could become. 23 and anxious, a young maiden on a mission, with little time to crawl before she runs. Oh, when I think about it, I live somewhere in between there, just counting time and dollars that I spend. Two sides of a coin, one road leading somewhere, another heading quickly to an end. Somehow she convinced him that he needed to dry out. It was a debt that he could not repay. Well, Emma found a job in a tall tower in Manhattan right before one dark September day. about it, I live somewhere in between there, just counting time and dollars that I spend. Two sides of a coin, one road leading somewhere, another heading quickly to an end. Oh, when I think about it, I live somewhere in between there, just counting time and dollars that I spend. Two sides of a coin, one road leading somewhere, another heading quickly to an end. All right, thank you, folks. I'm going to play a song that was actually an assignment at SWRFA a number of years ago, and I kind of channeled my Beaumont, Texas roots for a little bit of mojo on this one. So anyway, it's great to have you all here and listening, and great to be a part of this. Pete, great man. Those are some wonderful songs you had there, and Annette as well. I tell you what, this is a lot of fun. Up in the sky there must be a blue moon shining. It gleams on the footpath, cars along the street. It lights up the sidewalks, the live oaks are lighting, where mysterious footsteps leave a trail of deceit. Yesterday's news is today's complication. A fool with an answer is just a wiser fool. How do I deal with this new information? Should I be angry? Should I be cool? Well, I'd never expect it from you. Was this just a slip, or simply nothing new? I wasn't prepared for you to drop that other shoe. Well, I never expected from you. I believe trust is a bit underrated, and I thought you held the same point of view. But did you decide to become so undedicated? The pain is so sharp when you turn that screw. Well, I never expected from you. Was this just a slip, or simply nothing new? I wasn't prepared for you to drop that other shoe. Well, I never expected from you. Well, I don't wear my heart on any sleeve. It's so hard to accept what I still can't believe. little bit of doo-wop from my Beaumont days. Oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I'm going to do one more song. And this one is actually a new song, brand new song. And so if you don't see my eyes, you'll know why. I don't know all the words yet, but I'm gonna play it. I kind of know how it goes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Anyway, the story behind this song is I was sleeping. We have a window way up at the very top on the wall, and it's kind of narrow, but it's pretty far up. And when the moon comes over, a lot of times when the moon is full, it'll come right through that window. It kind of gave me the inspiration for this song, so I woke up and wrote it. I hope you'll like it. It's called Full Moon Window. As I lay under this full moon window, bright light shines like night for day. It fills this room with hope and healing, giving me courage to find my way. Since I'm not sleeping, take a walk then, to prove to me I'm not afraid. The moon illuminates the darkened footpath, so I won't stumble at the gate. Along the road, tread with purpose, bathed in midnight's special glow. Though I may be the only traveler, I don't feel like I'm alone. Is this heaven, or is this Houston, or just one more sleight of eye? It might be real or an illusion. I'll always treasure as years pass by. Some 30 minutes on my journey, I meet another night walking soul, wearing a face of calm and patience. So we walk together on down this road. Well, it's not long till we encounter more souls traveling this special night. Tranquility brings peace in numbers. We shed our sorrows in this light. Is this heaven, or is this Houston, or just one more sleight of eye? It might be real or an illusion. I'll always treasure as years pass by. Then I wake up the next morning, sun through that window brings a different light. Well, I was filled with love and hope and purpose from that full moon window on that peaceful night. Was this heaven, or was it Houston, or just one more sleight of eye? Well, it was real or an illusion. I'll always treasure as years pass by. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Everyone, that was Brian Kalenic. I'm Annette Wasilek. So thank
Maybe
you very
related,
much.
huh?
Yeah, we're related. Well, what part of the world does that last name come from?
It's Czech, from the Czech Republic, and we got a chance
Yeah.
to travel back there a couple of years ago. So
Yeah.
it's
We're Slavic, so we're the Southerners.
you're
We're
the Southerners.
We're the
Okay.
ones that cleaned your houses.
I have no way of knowing that because I wasn't there.
Ooh,
Ooh. Little tension there, huh? No.
that's all I know. It's like I'm really a mutt, in fact,
Well.
but a little bit of everything. Okay, that was Brian.
Thank you
I'm
all
going to
very
sing
much.
a few more songs, and then we're going to have Pete, and Brian's going to wrap it up for us. So thank you very much. Here we go. So, Brian, this song, I want to let you know, I wrote it as a part of the song prompt that we get at when we sign up, when we register at SWRFA. And it was nerve-wracking, and I didn't have any sleep, of course, for 4 nights. And I got something like distortion in a glass, or a restriction, or some sort of weird thing, restriction in a glass. And in my bleariness, I changed the word from restriction to deception, and the whole thing sort of fell into place. So this is a SWRFA Texas song called Deception in the Glass, and it's on my Love and Fire CD that came out last year. In the hotel bathroom mirror, I saw a stranger there. She kinda looked like me, had the same streak in her hair, but it didn't show what I know to be true. My heart won and lost, and the cost of loving you, loving you. But I would pay it all again, just to love so deep and fast. But don't you believe all that you see? There's deception in the glass. Well, I took the elevator down to the lobby bar. It was late and the singer, she was packing up her guitar, and I sat down around a whiskey, please. First it warmed, then it burned, like your love turned on me, turned on me. I could drink that bottle dry, but the forgetting never lasts. 'Cause when my mind clears, your memory's still here. There's deception in the glass. I could drink that bottle dry, but the forgetting never lasts. deception in the glass. Oh, it's deception in the glass. Oh. There's a real crying in your whiskey song. Yeah. I want Vince Gill to sing that song. That'd be really cool. All right, let's see. Let's do. I don't know if Pete wants to join me for this one. This is another new one. Hold on a second. This is a song I started actually 2 summers ago. Hey Cheryl, how are you? It's good to see you. Kind of, see. But I started writing this, and you know how it is when you get a first good verse and you have to make sure you keep it up every single verse, and it was a struggle because I got a couple of good lines in the first verse, and it took me a year to get the final verse that I really liked. So this is called Horizon Line. Orion is arising in the late September sky. Sure a sign, winter's closing in. The days go by slow, but the years keep flying by, feeling like my time is not my own. Horizon line, you used to be a friend to me, promises of days to come, dreams I could not see. Glitter, gold, setting sun, and all those songs yet to be sung. Now you're calling me home. Mother, father, where have you gone? You left us here to carry on, old photographs holding you in place. Did you go down to highlands, or did you take the Savior's hands? Did he heal you with his everlasting grace? Horizon line, you used to be a friend to me, far off hallowed ground, where heaven touches down. Glitter, gold, setting sun, and all those songs yet to be sung. Now you're calling me home. Sometime soon the day will come between the eastern moon and a western sun on that narrow road through the needle's eye. And on that day the leaves will fall, and I will hear the trumpets call, the clarion of angels in the sky. Horizon line, you guide me still, and always will lead me to the gate. How long must I wait? Glitter, gold, setting sun, we're on the road to kingdom come. Now you're calling me home. Oh, now you're calling me home. Yeah, now you're calling me home. I dedicate that to my dad, who was born in the mountains of North Carolina. And he spoke of the highlands a lot. All right, so I'll finish with a song that many people know by now who have listened to my music. Thank you again for listening. We're going to have Pete and Brian do their sets, but I'm going to sign off my musical contribution with The World's on Fire. And please give as generously as you can. We're trying to raise $1 million, so anything you can contribute, that would be fantastic. It's called The World's on Fire. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Susan. Precious world, green and blue, my heart aches for the love of you. Everywhere I turn, seems we've all gone wrong, but I don't believe all our love is gone. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The water's rising. Hold me close, my dear. Don't have to die. Heaven and hell's right here. The mountains moan and the rivers rage. The rocky cliffs are rattling against the sage. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. God knows, but he's not talking. God knows, but she's not wishing well. God knows, but they're not talking. God knows, but only time's gonna tell. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. So I'm Annette Wasilick. Thank you. And that's not my website up there. That's Brian's website. I'm at AnnetteWasilick.com. And please go to my website and sign up for my mailing list. I sing with Jeff Karn and Brian Evans. And it's Annette Wasilick and the Porchmen. We're going to be playing actually at El Golfo in downtown Takoma Park, Silver Spring area on Saturday night, 6:30 to 8:30. And I've got some live streams coming up. And so if you get on my mailing list, you can see all that. So thank you so much for listening. And let's introduce to y'all. Thanks, Brian. Let's introduce to y'all again the wonderful Pete Mancini.
Thanks,
So,
Annette.
are you related to the Henry Mancini by any chance?
I wish. 'Cause that would just be the first line in my bio, you know what I mean? Just like, relative. But people have been asking me that like as far back as I can remember.
Sorry
And
about that.
the real answer is I don't know. I could be, but I have
It
no
could
idea.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
hoping like the Ancestry.com thing works
Yeah,
out.
go
and
check
then
it out.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, my sister's into it, and she keeps track of it all, and my head gets, my eyes go kind of glaze over when she talks about all the different connections, but it's really quite fascinating if you can do it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. what they can
Yeah.
do. I love that last song, by the way.
Thank you so much.
And
And please come down to my porch. You're not far away. It's just, 4 hours or 3 hours at 3 in the morning. You know how that is.
yeah, yeah, I'm definitely down to do some porch hangs. That would be
So,
awesome.
very cool.
And
Very cool.
love Brian's songs too. This has been
Isn't
really
he
fun.
wonderful?
So it's
Brian.
just nice to swap some songs again. Feels
Yes. I'm so glad you
feels
guys could do
nice.
this. Okay, Pete Mancini.
Thanks, Annette, and thanks to Jillian for helping us with the stream tonight. And thanks again to Brian. Great songs, man. I'm gonna play three more from my new record, and this song is inspired by trash picking and the random weird thoughts that ensue. And it's also funny because there's more than one song inspired by trash picking on my new album. And I don't know what that says about me, but there it is. It's all laid bare. But anyway, the song's called Old Television. Found an old television, beat up, need a repair. Try to fix the television, gave up, now it's sitting there. I thought about the days I didn't have much, and that was all I'd ever need. Time moves slow, but I didn't understand. Time was sneaking out on me. Old theme songs, breaking news, jingles and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I inherited a medal my grandfather earned in the Second World War for bravery in air combat. Keep safe in my bureau drawer. He didn't say much about those days or the days that came before. He didn't care much for bringing up the past, but he damn sure knew what he was fighting for. All theme songs and breaking news, jingles and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Found an old television, beat up, need a repair. Couldn't fix the television, it's back on the curb and I don't care. All theme songs and breaking news, jingles and memories, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. All theme songs and breaking news, reruns and guarantees, packed in the boxes and left out on the curb. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. The past is a movie that I don't want to see. I said the past is a movie that I don't want to see. Old television. All right, that's a new one. Here's another new one called Madison Avenue Blues. And this is inspired by an old job I had down on Madison Avenue. Short-lived. And And it's my love-hate song to the city. Every New Yorker has a love-hate relationship with the city, and this is for all my fellow New Yorkers. It goes like this. Gold watches and designer clothes, a syndicated TV show, silver spoon and drink in hand, a rented room in the promised land, fitted suits, head home from work, spend the weekends getting their money's worth, stranded out here on the avenue. What a drag it is to catch a glimpse of you. Idle hands, broken heart, break down a brand new start. It's a modern world and there's nothing that you can do. You got Madison Avenue blues. Subway cars and Amtrak trains, portfolios of growing pains, diversified but still the same. Ain't it funny how we never change? I was just a kid when the towers fell. Yeah, life goes on, it's just as well. Every year they read the names, then it's back to work, there's money to be made. Idle hands, broken heart, break down a brand new start. It's the modern world and there's nothing that you can do. You got the Madison Avenue blues. Alright, Madison Avenue Blues. There's a great synthesizer part played by Jay Gonzalez of DBT on the record, and obviously he's not here, so I had to improvise. So can't wait for you guys to hear that. I'm going to close out my set here tonight with another song from the new record. It's called Why the Building Falls. And it was inspired by a conversation I had with a friend of mine. And goes like this. Cover up the weathered beams, fresh paint over the seams. This old house was built in 1925 in a simple, peaceful time. Comb your hair, cover up the gray, try to smooth the lines of your face. Your eyes have seen their share of despair, reflections of the sadness you wear. Ask not why the building falls, walls will crumble and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say, find your truth and live for gets away. Flags will burn, cities will rust. Stories told, recorded in dust. Wisdom of age, knock it down, tear a new page. Ask not why the building falls, walls will crumble, and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say, find your truth and live all day before it gets away. Ask not why the building falls, walls will crumble, and so do we all. Ask not what the wise men say, find your truth and live for the day before it gets away. Thanks, Annette.
La da dee da dee da dee dee. Very catchy tunes.
Thank you. Glad you did.
Thanks, Pete, for being here. And I look forward to seeing you on my porch sometime soon. You got any gigs you want to let us know about?
I am playing a couple local dates coming up. That's all available at my website
Okay.
over there,
Yes.
PeteMancini.com.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll get that porch hang going once I hit the road again. So looking forward to that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very good, very good. Thank you, Pete. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. All right, Pete Mancini. So, folks, we got Brian who's going to wrap it up for us, Brian Kalenic. And please, if you can, be as generous as you possibly can. We're trying to raise at least $300. So, might also, I know, I'm crazy. But we got to start somewhere
Not
because
what I heard the first time, but that's okay. Anything is fine.
Folk music is where the money is. Now, come on,
That's
Ann.
right.
You can't just crack up when we say this. We got to dream big, okay? So we expect some big donors out there. Thank you very much, Brian. Tell us what you have coming up. What's cool? What are you looking forward to?
Other than the CD releases and starting, or whatever you call them now, album release, and the new one I'm going to work on. I have a show coming up next Friday night at First Congregationalist Church in Houston. It's
Excellent.
It's really cool. It's outside and it's all socially distanced.
Right.
I have another show coming up in May in the music room in Waxahachie. So I got a few things going, kind of slowly getting back into it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I just got my second shot, so
Congratulations.
I'll be fully up and able to move around the cabin in another couple of weeks. And
That's great. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's those of us who've been fortunate enough to get shots have to remember that there are a lot of people who haven't had it yet that want it.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
so we're just kind of slowly getting out there. I
Right.
did have a chance to visit some vaccinated friends, so
Right.
that was
Right.
good. But
Okay.
we try to stay safe for the rest of everyone. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's our goal.
For all of us, we're all in this together, all around the world. It's pretty interesting, you know. It's showing us the cracks and how we need to be united all at the same time. So Brian Kalenic is going to close out our evening. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And go ahead, Brian.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you so
You're
much
most
for having me.
welcome.
You sounded great, and Pete as well. That was
Yeah,
what a treat this
thank
has been.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You bet. I know my way around. I know every nook and cranny of this town. Walked down the street before. Probably knocked on every door. It's hard to know what matters most when the dreams you chase are just a ghost. Sometimes you have to go back home to find the you used to know. But what would you do if that leaf didn't fall? If the hands never turned on that clock on the wall? Where would you be if time suddenly stalled? You'd be nowhere at all. Left when I was 21. Tied my shoestrings on the run. Full of passion and self-doubt. But I thought I had it figured out. Life struck swiftly with a blow. Buckled my knees into a fold. But it was just a minor scrape. I stood up and I walked another way. But what would you do if that leaf didn't fall? If the hands never spun on that clock on the wall? Where would you be if time suddenly stalled? You'd be nowhere at all. Had to complicate my life to appreciate simplicity. So I'll unfold my pocket knife, cut away what I don't need. The years I squandered on success paved the path to my excess. But I kept a silent score in mind. It's not what you lose, but what you find. And what would you do if that leaf didn't fall? If the hands never spun on that clock on the wall? Where would you be if time suddenly stalled? You'd be nowhere at all. Nowhere at all. Thank you, guys. And I hope that everybody who can get their vaccines has had a chance to get their vaccines. Thank you, Keith. Very kind of you. as Annette said, we are all in this together. A little fine tuning here. And get that back. Well, here's a. I try to play as many positive songs as I can. I'm not sure this one exactly qualifies, but I hope you like it. It will be on the next project. So there's really no way to introduce this one. These walls are so thin, I can feel my neighbor's sweat. I can hear the ashes scattered off his dangling cigarette. Taste every cup of coffee that he fills. Smell every shot of whiskey that he spills. He's a flame when he's angry, it smolders when he's just upset. But he's truly at his worst when his Sunday paper's wet. I feel every book he throws against the wall. His conversations make no sense at all. Well, he hasn't lived there long, and I don't know his name, but he seems a bit familiar, just a touch insane. He'd probably be the first to tell you that he's the last to blame. Whoa, the next door stranger. I can hear him click those channels like popcorn on a fire, and it's hard to get much sleep as he scrolls the volume higher. And then he tosses the remote onto a shelf. I know more about this stranger than I know about myself. Well, he hasn't lived there long, and I don't know his name, but he seems a bit familiar and just a touch insane. He'd probably be the first to tell you that he's the last to blame. Oh, next door stranger. Thought it was time a couple words were spoken. Well, I knocked on his door and it flew right open. No one lived there as far as I can see. How could I have known the guy next door was me? Well, he didn't live there long. I never got his name, but he surely seemed familiar. The next door stranger. The next door stranger. Well, I hope that didn't chase you all away. Anyway, I have one more song to do, and this is going to be the title cut of my next CD. I keep saying CD. It's just been around CDs have been around a long time, actually, when you think about different media, that how music has been presented. So it's pretty hard habit to break from saying that, but I guess we can call them albums again, since vinyl is back to some extent. So anyway, thank you all again, and thank you so much for having me, Annette and Pete. Great to hear your music, and Jillian, thank you for all your work behind the scenes there. You kept us rolling in spite of ourselves, so thank you. This is a tune called The Beauty of It All. Thanks again, and we will see you down the road. Thank you, Keith. I'm not 25, and I'm not trying to be. It's just a photo from my past that you once took of me. Hair down to my shoulders, a somewhat thinner face. Her painting in the background is fairly hard to place. Well, I still like to read a newspaper when it's thrown that a younger man considers hieroglyphics on a stone. Well, your mind grows pretty sterile if you refuse to think. I'm not looking down some barrel, and I'm not gonna blink. 'Cause I don't wanna miss one second I've been given. I don't wanna miss a single drop of rain that falls. I wanna feel the sunlight's kiss as I raft upon the river.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Brian Kalenic, Pete Mancini. That was amazing.
Great songs.
Thank you all. Jillian, you want to come up here too? I want everyone to thank Jillian. There's Jillian. Thank you so much for your help. You helped us run together.
Thank you.
And
Great
thank
show
you
tonight,
everyone
everybody.
for listening, and thank you for your generosity. And we're getting close to that $300 mark. I can feel it, but I feel
Sweet.
things. But thank you, Pete. Thank you, Brian. I hope to see you in the flesh sometime real soon.
I feel the same way. You guys take care. It's so great to share this show with you tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
so
just.
much.
It was a great show, man. We were really good.
Yeah.
We should do this again.
Thanks everyone for listening. Thank you
Thank
again.
you.
We'll be back
Thank you for
again
listening,
next
everyone.
month. I'm going to try and get a bunch of good women songwriters on next time from the local climes. So, thank you everyone. This is Brian Kalenic and Pete Mancini. I'm Annette Waslick, Takoma Girl and Guest. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.